Welcome to the Sinners Review. Here with J Star,
What up?
and we're gonna get right into it because you know why we're here.
You knew it was coming.
Trying to leave their troubled lives behind, twin brothers return to their Mississippi hometown to start again, only to discover that an even greater evil is waiting to welcome them back. What evil? White people. No, vampires. White people too, but you know, whatever. Sinners is rated R. The runtime of 2 hours and 17 minutes is genred as horror adventure. Adventure sounds so bright. It's like,
Wow.
what?
Yeah, that's a weird.
I don't know why they put adventure, but whatever. Okay. Hey. I don't even agree with that wholly. Even the way that Ryan Coogler described it.
Wait, did he agree to this, or did somebody put it up on like Wikipedia or something like?
No, that's how IMDb, Google say that. I'm just like, I
Okay.
guess it was an adventure.
They had an adventure watching it. That's what it
That's what I'm
was.
saying, but yeah, like, he described it as genre fluid, which I
Okay, if
like
that
because
okay.
I feel that. And then vampires, so, I mean, you have to place it under horror, I guess?
hmm
Whatever, let's get into it. Now for the disclaimer. This will be spoiler free because we want you to go see it, and it is
Word.
required homework. If you don't
And you ain't
see
seen
it,
it yet. Like, what's wrong with you?
that too, and if you don't see it, stop listening to us.
Word. Go see it.
Like, have you heard us sound this enthused to review a movie?
Only when we want you to go see it immediately.
Like, you already know I'm monotone Jones over here for the most part. You hear inflections in my voice. There's something serious here behind these
hmm
words. So, as far as the story, best 4 hours of my life. Of
Word.
course, we went to see it twice. Because,
Twice. Yep.
again, do we need to convince you? For the first time in verbal vibe mode history. But the story's pretty simple to grasp. I'm going to give you a little more than a synopsis to draw you in. Takes place on the best date in the world, October 16th, because
hmm
I mean,
hmm
you know, not that I was born in 1932, but you know. But as far as historical context, it takes place between World Wars One and Two. So we are smack dab within the Great Depression. The identical Smokestack twins, Smoke and Stack, return to their hometown in the Mississippi Delta to open a juke joint. Now, the twins worked in Chicago for Al Capone. I don't know who bought that story, but sure.
Word, like with
I was like, that's
yeah.
far fetched as hell. I was like, okay.
I was like, yeah, I just believe anything, don't you?
You're right. They buy an old sawmill from a white man named Hogwood, who promises the KKK is no longer around these parts, so they don't have to be bothered, you know. They recruit their cousin Sammy, who is the son of a preacher, and he yearns to become a blues musician. I can't say that because that would be a spoiler, so I'm gonna shut up now.
Mhm.
However, I want you to just grab those pieces of information, at least to head into the film with, and then you'll be able to grasp it with your own perspective and experience them for yourself. Because remember, this is spoiler free. So, as far as the timing, I don't know about you, but this didn't feel like 2 hours and 17 minutes to me.
No, I was like an hour and 20 minutes for real. Like,
It was
straight.
smooth, very smooth, and even, like, you didn't have that dread how we were talking about in the last review of, like, "I'm still sitting here,
Word.
I'm bored. Is this movie over yet?" Like, none of the itchies to get up and just, like, you know, stretch, not you getting tired in the seat. Like, it keeps you entertained throughout. Now, were there moments where I felt that could have been edited down or cut? Sure, but it wasn't anything too crazy to the point where I'm just like, "This again?" Nah, they did a good job with that.
Word.
And then pacing-wise, I would say it was pretty standard.
Mhm.
Did you feel like anything dragged?
Nah, I was
Okay.
like, well, it kind of went fast, but
Word. I don't know why it felt like it really did feel like an hour 30-minute movie. Like even with the build up and how they this is very hard to describe, guys, without giving spoilers.
Word.
How they I'll say weaved the story throughout and then put everything together. It really didn't feel like a waste of time, how longer movies do seem
Word.
sometimes.
Because when they do setups, it feels like it dragged out. Nah, this setup felt good. Like, all right, oh, I'm good.
Yeah,
Introductions
absolutely.
was well timed, didn't linger
Build up.
around. And even if it
Yeah.
was if it felt long, you enjoyed it
Yes.
regardless.
Because everything was on
Like, why
point.
is this introduction taking that long? I ain't mad, but I'm just asking questions.
Why is this so long? Going into performances, before we get into the cast, I have to highlight what makes it even more unique for a film in this era from a black man. Cuz getting a Tarantino or Nolan type of deal, that WB, yes, that WB
Mhm.
cut with Ryan Coogler, unheard of. So, just to break it down a little bit, give you more details. He will own the film in 25 years. I know you're thinking like, "Oh my god, that's so long." Not really.
That's literally 2050.
He's basically our age. Well, he's older than me, but yeah. 25 years, he will have the full rights. Like, if you even have an inkling or knowledge of some sort of copyright law and intellectual IP law, that's big.
Word.
And they don't do that for just anybody. And especially if you're black. You ain't giving us chances like that. Come on now.
He's becoming
Like,
Scorsese. I'm just
he
saying.
is. Perfect villain, last name. It's amazing.
Mhm.
He gets first dollar gross, which is a cut of the gross ticket sales. So this is before the studio pays itself back. Again,
He said, "I'm
what?
out. Come off the top, Shine. What's up?"
And final cut rights. Like, as a director, to not have your creative vision thwarted by somebody who's throwing money at the film,
Yeah.
amazing.
He said, "Get your hand out my pocket."
Basically. So him and his agent did that. So huge shout out to them. Now getting into the cast, of course, we have Michael B. Jordan, who plays the identical twins, Smoke and Stack.
Which took
Completely
me by
kills it.
surprise.
He it's a little too convincing. You a little too good at this. Do you have a twin? Like,
Yo,
what?
I was asked that question on the way out, and I was like, "Did you see 2 dames?" Like,
Like Michael B. Jordan, Michael B. Jordan, like the same person. Like, relax. But yeah, he we already know he has the range, but it was just like seeing him in this sort of role was just like, okay,
and then he
to
did 2
solidify it.
accents too.
Crazy. What? 2 accents, demeanors, personalities, and it was just on. Man. The only persons let me not say only persons, because there were a lot of performances that did their thing. But Miles Catton's acting debut as Sammy?
Knocked it out the park, man.
What? Yes, acting
Barry
debut,
Bonds
as
that
in
one.
this is his first what? First movie out. Killed it. Singing and acting. So I'm just like, you just gonna come out the gate swinging. Okay. I guess. He plays the Smoke Tech Twins cousin. I don't even know what to say. Like, I'm just happy that they gave this man a chance,
Word, because
especially with how many times you'll hear us talk about cast and directors selecting or making selections, or even casting directors making selections.
like, it's
We
hard
want to
to
see new talent.
like, the fact that normally we can always see somebody else as in a role, I
Yes,
can't see nobody else play his role now.
he did that. That's him. He
That's
is
him.
Sammy. Not to say he's typecasted as Sammy,
Yeah,
but
no,
this
no,
just
no.
showed
Far from that.
he's got it. Definitely want to see him, like more of him in the future for sure. James O'Connell, yes, Cook from Skins. He played Remnick. I'm not even gonna get into like the specific of some of these characters and who they are. You just gonna have to watch it. But yeah, if you watch Skins as an adolescent, you know who that is. Woonmi Mosaku, she plays Annie. I don't wanna tell her you who that is either. Just pay attention. Okay, whatever. Haley Steinfeld, yes, Kate Bishop. She plays Mary, she's in here as well. And just to run through the rest, in no order in particular, of course. Jamie Lawson, Omar Benson Miller, David Maldonado, Lee Jun Lee, Delroy Lindo, and a lot more.
A lot more.
Who's your fave?
I'm going with Delroy.
Of course. He just fit his role so well. Like, it was just
So
perfect.
well.
It was like, is this your time for real? Like, were you actually born in our era? Because I don't believe it.
Like, was you the vampire? Mm-hmm.
Right. He was the master all along.
You only go to night premieres. I'm on to you. I'm watching you, son.
Word.
All them
Me,
sun
it would
scenes are
have to
CGI.
be. I'm not saying Michael B. Jordan because that's what everybody expects. I'm not saying that. It's gonna be between Miles Caton and Wunmi Masaku for sure. She always just looks believable in her damn scenes. Like,
Mhm.
she doesn't need any convincing when it comes to her delivering lines and like being within the moment. And then the kid, I keep calling him a kid. He's 20 for God's sakes, but yeah, he just did
Grown
his
man. He
thing.
grown man.
He's a man. But yeah, for sure. Hopefully they don't, try
He
to
can't
act
get in the
like this
club,
was
but he
his
a grown
only
man.
performance. It's all up in, you know what? Can't say that either. That would have been a spoiler. Damn. Just a side moment for the music in the film. Not that we don't feature music, we do, but it has to be hitting in order to.
Word.
And
Yeah,
clearly
definitely.
at this point, if you haven't received the fact that a lot of different elements of this film just make it, you can't see me right now, but I'm doing the hand. I'll put the emoji in the promo for this episode, but you know what it is. Definitely have to give props where they're due. Super huge shout out to Ludwig Göransson. If you were not familiar with his work, you 9 times out of 10 are, especially if you listen to Childish Gambino. But, even as a composer and a damn, I don't even wanna call him a musician, like, artist, producer,
Word, word.
everything,
That's a
all of
better
that when it
title.
comes to music, and his wife. Like, score-wise, you can just feel how it weaves into the movie, again, so well. It's perfect. And, like, just a side note, you know what? Might as well. We're just gonna roll straight into CGI and effects, but, side note, make sure you go to the right theater to see this.
Oh, word, definitely.
I'm gonna put a link in the description box, per usual, so Ryan Coogler himself can tell you everything you need to know about what makes this film even more special, and not just from my perspective, and trying to educate y'all on resolutions and aspect ratios and everything. But no, it's imperative that you watch this too. So that also is required watching too. And I'm gonna give you the link so you ain't gotta search for it. But the movie was shot in IMAX and Panavision. So please, at minimum, if you can, of course, I'm not gonna force you to do it, but see it in IMAX if you can for the full experience.
Or at least Dolby.
And it's also I don't even want to, what? I can't spoil the video. Listen, I'm gonna put that link to that collab video that Coogler did with Kodak. Breaks it down thoroughly to the point where you should have a full grasp and understanding of
Word.
aspect ratios, resolution, sound, and all of that. But just keep giving people shout outs. Specifically for cinematography, I have to give Autumn Durald Arkapow a shout out because it was just on point. Like, I can't do individual shout outs to everybody now. Like, come on now.
Wrap it up. Wrap it up.
But didn't you feel like you were there? Like, it
Yeah.
sounds so stupid, but, like, and this is another Coogler philosophy. Again, if you haven't watched himself in, like, actual interviews and beyond watching his films and work, get into what he be saying because
Word.
just his philosophy on the movie theater going experience and how special it used to be, I had that feeling he was describing. So, just saying.
He has
But
a passion for that shit, son.
he does, and he does a great job. clearly the friggin' studio trusted him enough with this movie. So if we, we'll continue repeating ourselves. But it's just good stuff, especially when someone knows their craft, knows what they're doing, and people give them a chance. Especially as an artist, that means a lot. So seeing this is very rare. Partake, experience it. Now, the practical effects that they blended with the virtual effects, I will say they were pretty well done. Nothing over the top or out of place to me. And it definitely fit the time period that they were depicting without doing too much or seeming like, come on, guys, that couldn't happen back then.
Right.
So very visually appropriate, if you will. And like in general, low key, I want to sidestep and go into the horror because it's not scary at all.
No, not
Very,
really.
very much one on the horror scale, at least for
The
me.
stings will get you if anything.
They got you.
Uh, the
Ah,
snake.
ah, 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 I know exactly what you about to say. Nope.
All right, take that one out.
Yeah, all right. I'm not gonna take it out, but yeah, this is very difficult again to talk about without spoilers.
Damn sheets. That's what it was. That sting had hard.
Bruh, the sound design. Ugh. Please go to a good theater. Again, this is a movie you can feel and experience. Because if
Literally.
you don't, you're gonna be missing out. But as far as the horror bit, it's not scary at all. You're not gonna be shaking in your boots. If like vampires scare you, what's wrong with you? But vampire bites, of course, blood, etc. But it's not gory to any extent.
No, I wish it was though a little more, but
I wish it was too. That's what I wanted. I wanted some Nicotero effects and
mm,
prosthesis. I like wanted that over the top bit, but it's very subtle and tasteful. Like it's not
it's very tame.
again, it's not over the top. They did what they did with that time period. Like, man, look at us asking for freaking blood and drama.
Mhm.
Gore. Oh, and I will say the fire effects were cool too, as
Word.
far as the
Oh
retro those are
man.
really nice. I like that. And nothing looked fake or CGI-ish or just like, "I can tell this is a green screen." Like, very, very well done.
One did make me
Ah,
laugh
la,
though.
la, la, I wasn't gonna say nothing about that scene.
You
That's
know
also one of the scenes that's probably, like, one of my other complaint lists, but it's okay.
when someone busts their ass like that was funny. I was like, damn. I
Dog, what?
was like, that clearly wasn't real, but yeah, that was like it hurt.
Word. Like, that must have been hope you got
Felt so
extra for that
fast.
one. Dog. Now, box office wise, it was expected to break 45.6 million with a production budget of 90 million plus additional for marketing, but I didn't count that year. So, on Easter weekend, Sinners approximately brought in 48 million domestically and about 15.4 million internationally. 64ish. People weren't giving me the real number,
Word.
but they did what they needed to do.
Mhm.
And they're still making bread too, obviously.
Word.
And this
Like
is already
they gonna get that back by the end of the month.
oh, absolutely. Especially with streaming deals. Please.
We ain't even get there yet.
Exactly. That's why I'm just like, that's nothing for them. So yeah. It is the best opening for a non-IP film in the post-COVID era. Again, this is why we sound so excited. We've been
Word.
stuck in pandemic movie land for how long? It seems like there's hope finally for good movies
Starting
in
to see through the
production.
trees right now.
Yo, that's not rushed and looks like it should have went straight to streaming.
Word. It doesn't look like it. Because
And
lately,
ugh.
oh,
Go ahead. Go ahead.
because lately every movie's been feeling like it needs to go straight to streaming,
Yes,
and
do
not
not
even good
pass go.
streaming services either.
No AMC. Straight to Tubi. You're
Yeah,
right.
word. Like, come on now.
You absolutely right.
And I've never even
We've been
seen a
stuck.
Tubi movie, so and I'm saying that.
Hey, listen. We've been stuck in this weird position when it comes to production. Either films that were halted, canceled, rushed in order just to get them past production and to get over that hurdle. But this right here, I'm gonna say it's movie of the year.
Yep.
Crazy, but
Be
yeah,
crazy if I didn't say it.
I agree. And now for the rating. What do you rate Sinners?
A solid 6. Let me just go ahead.
A 6 out of 5?
Yeah,
We
yeah.
can do that.
We gonna do it now.
It's my show. I do what I want. Like what the fuck? I'm like, yo, when did I change the scale? Man gave it a 6 out of 5. All right. Clearly. Apparently I work here part-time, so sure. Overall, I rate this a strong 5 out of 5. Isn't that insane for me? And I feel like I'm the more harsh judge when it comes to these ratings because I'll take up points for stupid stuff. But yeah, straight up 5 stars.
Like, this is the first time I was mad that I didn't even get tickets to where I wanted to go. Like, I wanted to go
To the theater you
immediately.
wanted to go?
Yeah, I was like,
Ah,
I've never had that happen to me before.
that's wild.
Like, you did that. All right, you that strong. All right, you get that solid 6.
Word. Like all in all, this gave me Dusk Till Dawn, of course, naturally. The Faculty, The Lost Boys, and I can keep going with horror because this is my genre. Even if I do tend to favor zombies more than vampires, but whatever. It's okay. Imagine being forced to see Twilight. That's how I don't wanna
No.
say my
And I'm the
I'm
vampire one, and I didn't see it.
'cause
I
no
skipped those.
see?
Like,
See? Somebody made me go see that. My damn roommate in college made me go see that damn movie.
no.
But okay, side story, my bad. I get sidetracked, but whatever. So, the exchange was, "Okay, we gotta go see Twilight." I was like, "Alright, bet." So we gotta see what I wanna see later. Guess what we went to go see?
What?
Saw 3, that was my choice.
Of
So that's
course.
how I get people back for setting me up to go see stupid movies. Don't try me. I will get you back.
Hmm. That's the one with the wild opening scene.
Oh, you already know what time it is.
Oh
You go
man.
see some damn glittering, glistening vampires. I was like,
Sh-
"What?"
What's with the shimmer? Like, oh man.
Listen. I was like, "He don't even look like he's a" Anyway, back to the good vampire movie.
Right.
Even though Sinners isn't fully embroiled in the horror, because again, it's not scary. You're not like, "Oh my god, eh."
It's more
But
situational horror.
yeah, it just shows the range, nuance with the fiction, the historical, and even the cultural context of everything and how they brought it together.
Because if
I'm
nobody
usually
explained it like to be a vampire movie, you wouldn't have noticed until you
That's
had
the
known it
thing,
was.
I low key wouldn't have marketed it as that either,
Yeah,
but
I wouldn't.
let's
I would have
see.
left that as a surprise.
Yeah, because I'm literally like a less cynical Jay Sherman when it comes to reviews in general, but this is for sure a 5. I'm not BSing you. Like if I go to the movies twice and not wait for it to stream or yeah, wait for it to stream. It's a good movie. Even
When I say
pre-ordered the damn steelbook already. Like
when
I'm
I
ready.
gotta drag you by the ear, like you gonna see this.
I'm gonna watch this movie. Matter of fact, if you don't want to pay for it, I'll pay for it.
Word, I'm like, I
I'm
got
gonna
you. Don't worry
watch
about it.
this.
I got you. I'm about to
Or
start
should
sending
you
tickets out now.
hey, listen, it's gotta be IMAX. You send me some rinky dink theater, nah,
Word.
I'm not paying for it.
I'm not
Send me the dollar movie ticket. I appreciate your concern for my
appreciate.
wallet, but nah.
Nah.
Should you see it? Duh. Like I can't not recommend this movie enough. Like it's that good. As far as end credit scenes, just sit down. Don't get up.
Yo, don't rush out.
Literally.
You
Just
know what?
remain seated.
My movie theater left the lights off until that passed.
No, see what we do is usually they'll do the credits, even if it's like a immediate pre-credit scene,
Hmm.
they'll still have lights off, but then like mid credits will roll and they'll just do the dim light thing. And I'm like, y'all are confusing people, not people running out of here. And then if you got a cool theater or cool people that live around you, people will tell you. But
Hmm.
I already knew to remain
Like me,
seated.
I'll tap you like, I'll put the money.
Word.
Like, nope.
You're like, yo, there's a post credit scene.
And the fact that everybody saw my hand and they sat back down was the coolest thing because I've never done that.
Please, please.
I
All
was
right,
like, "Yo, just sit
Costanza.
down," because normally I don't know like
You
this. So it's like, "Oh, no, sit down, y'all. Y'all good."
if anybody gets that reference, I'll give you $1 too. One of the best Seinfeld episodes. But, yeah. Just literally until bright lights are on, don't get up. Just literally wait until the movie's done.
Don't follow the first 10
And
people you see because they don't know shit.
don't run. What do you wanna rush for? To go home? You're already out. Relax. The hell is at your house
You
anyway?
held it for that long, wait a minute.
Nothing.
Wait a couple minutes, shit.
And just general advice for the film, just pay attention.
Word.
Because even with the pace and how we were describing it, yeah, it's 2 hours, but don't feel like, "Oh, I can sleep on some moments." No.
Mm-mm.
Pay attention, because 'cause you gonna miss some, like,
A
things that
layer.
you probably yeah. That did happen to me at one point. I was like, "Oh." I was like, "What the hell was I doing the first time I watched this?" But be sure to connect with us in the Spotify comments and poll, leaving your thoughts about Sinners after you see it because you will go see it, right?
I hope so. I'll come and get you.
Coming to
Drag you
get
by the ear.
you. You can also do so on Instagram, X, YouTube, or at verbal vibe mode.com, or you can leave us a voicemail. Peace.
Peace.